Into headlines. The working session with the Standing Committee of Ô Môn World Party Committee on preparations for the Party Congress 2025-2030 term. Finance is an important factor in promoting economic growth, emphasized by Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City, Vương Quốc Nam, at a working session with leaders of the Department of Finance. The Blood Donation Festival entitled Red Color of Tây Đô in response to the 13th Red Journey program in 2025.
Hello and very warm welcome to another edition of Kênh News and Top News. Today, on July 14th afternoon, Deputy Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Trương Cảnh Tuyên had a working session with the Standing Committee of Ô Môn World Party Committee on preparations for the Party Congress 2025-2030 term.
In the meeting, Comrade Trương Cảnh Tuyên acknowledged the proactiveness of the party committee in drafting documents, preparing personnel and conditions to ensure the schedule of the Congress. He also requested the development of a scientific, tight, economical, and solid plan to organize the Congress, creating a democratic and exciting atmosphere. At the same time, it's necessary to strengthen propaganda work, orient public opinion, promptly grasp the ideological situation of cadres, party members, and the public, prevent the emergency of hotspots, and maintain political stability, social order, and safety before, during, and after the Congress. On the afternoon of July 14th, Deputy Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Trương Cảnh Tuyên had a working session with the Standing Committee of Thời World Party Committee on preparations for the Party Congress 2025-2030 term. In the meeting, Thời World Party Committee reported on the progress of key tasks such as drafting documents, personnel work, organization work, and ensuring conditions for the Congress. Delegates discussed and contributed many ideas to the draft political report, focusing on socio-economic development targets, improving people's quality of life, and building a civilized and modern world. In his director's speech, Deputy Secretary Trương Cảnh Tuyên reminded the locality to continue to complete documents, carefully review personnel work, and strengthen propaganda, creating an exciting and united competitive atmosphere, aiming to organize a successful Congress following the party's orientation and regulations. On the afternoon of the same day, Deputy Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Trần Văn Huyến worked with the Standing Committee of Thành Commune Party Committee on preparations for the Party Congress for 2025-2030 term. Deputy Secretary Trần Văn Huyến directed the Commune Party Committee to prepare a political report that clearly defines the direction, goals, tasks, practical and feasible solutions close to the local situation in the new term, promote propaganda work, create a competitive atmosphere among party members and people about the Congress.
Finance is an important factor in promoting economic growth, or GDP. Therefore, in addition to ensuring regular operations, it's also necessary to spend effectively on public investment. That was emphasized by Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City, Vương Quốc Nam, at a working session with leaders of the Department of Finance on July 15th morning.
In terms of advantages, the consolidation and reorganization of the apparatus has created a single management point for the fields of finance, budget, and investment planning. However, there are still certain difficulties and obstacles. Leaders of the department recommended that city leaders direct the removal of many problems. For example, to achieve the growth target of 9% or more, creating a strong push from the disbursement of public investment capital is identified as a breakthrough and urgent solution. It's recommended that the City People's Committee consider and focus on directing the drastic removal of the biggest bottleneck in site clearance, be flexible and proactive in managing capital plans and investment procedures, as well as handling issues related to contractors and material supplies. Based on actual situations, Vice Chairman Phương Quốc Nam noted that the department's leaders need to urgently review focal working points, particularly the mechanisms, policies, regulations, decrees, and circulars of the Ministry of Finance to have guidance as well as the most effective implementation of assigned tasks.
Attending and giving speech at the conference on deploying key tasks for the last 6 months of 2025, Vice Chairwoman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp requested the Department of Foreign Affairs to complete the organizational structure soon, build a team of officials working in foreign affairs with qualifications, professional style, and comprehensive integration skills, at the same time focus on promoting breakthroughs in international cooperation according to the development orientation of Cần Thơ City in the period of 2025-2030.
According to the Department of Foreign Affairs of Cần Thơ City, in the first 6 months of 2025, the city received and worked with 303 delegations with 1,779 foreign visitors, of which 41 delegations with 326 visitors completed entry procedures. At the same time, the city had 41 delegations with 103 civil servants, public employees, and athletes going abroad, organized 2 working delegations to the United States, Canada, and Cambodia. In the last 6 months of 2025, the department will focus on implementing key tasks, specifically coordinate with relevant agencies to urgently collect, update, and build a comprehensive database of foreign affairs and international integration of the new Cần Thơ City, review and advise on the issuance of documents, guiding agencies and units to carry out foreign affairs following the 2-level government model.
On July 14th morning, at Cần Thơ Youth Employment Service Center, the Student Committee for Voluntary Blood Donation under Cần Thơ City People's Committee organized a blood donation festival entitled Red Color of Tây Đô in response to the 13th Red Journey program in 2025.
Vice Chairwoman of the City People's Committee, also head of the Student Committee for Voluntary Blood Donation of Cần Thơ City, Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Điệp, delivered a speech welcoming the response to the Red Journey program, praising and calling on all level setters, cadres, soldiers, youth union members, and people of the city to actively respond to the Red Journey program, contributing to spreading the voluntary blood donation movement to the community. In the ceremony, the Student Committee for Voluntary Blood Donation honored and rewarded 44 families and individuals for their achievements in blood donation in 2025.
FPT University has just officially announced a special scholarship policy for all candidates applying to the school with a total budget of more than 100 billion Việt Nam đồng.
Accordingly, all candidates who have registered for admission to FPT University according to their first or second choice on the general admission system of the Ministry of Education and Training or the National Public Service Portal will receive a scholarship worth 10 million Việt Nam đồng. This scholarship cannot be applied for concurrently with other scholarships. In case a candidate is eligible to receive multiple scholarships, the school will apply the scholarship with the highest value. In 2025, FPT University enrolls 24 majors in the fields of information technology, business administration, communication technology, law, and languages, with the philosophy of AI first, integrating artificial intelligence into the entire training program. Students are equipped with professional knowledge, digital capabilities, soft skills, and global thinking right from the first year.
And last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. Tiếp updated for the forecast. Also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website KenTV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.